ready? Yo. Welcome. How are we? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Just polishing off my lunch here. Bit of DankNStein ASMR for you all. Not good. Leftover pizza from the match yesterday. A little bit of stir-fried salad type situation. I should have got a glass of water. Oh, damn it. I'll go in a minute. Nom 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 nom. Big ups, Danby. How are you? I'm very well, thank you for asking. I'm chilling. Excited to keep this run in Ravens Creek going a bit longer. If you caught the stream last night, we got to that classic point where we've survived the helicopter and we've watched all the TV. I like to think of that as being the early game. And then the mid game is getting to the point where you're completely self-sustainable with food and water. And then I think everything after that's the late game. That's how I see it in my head. I don't know if that's what you'd agree. I'd say that's about right. So we finished the early game. We're into mid-game territory now. Let's see what's going on here. You're doing great. Oh, that's good to hear. That is very good to hear. Yeah, so look, our armor situation is quite nice. Like, we also just found some wood axes, didn't we? And we got a machete. So yes, we were going to go and start just cleansing the entrance to Ravens Creek. But maybe we want to jump the fence instead. I don't know, jumping the fence always seems risky. We should probably prioritize water. Dark Light, how are you? Consider winter to be late game. Yeah, fair enough. Never made it to the entire year. Me neither. My record is 2 or 3 months, I think, on build 41. So it's kind of disorganized for me to start a stream while I'm still eating, but that's life. That's what all the people say. Eating lunch at 1 minute and then streaming the next. I think that's the lyrics to the song. I might have got them slightly wrong. So it's nice and early in the morning. We could take some figs with us, but honestly I think it's fine. I think let's go and have a little look. And get cabin fever, then adventure out and get sick and die. So what is it like? Does the cold get you sick? Is that the issue? I think it is, isn't it? I've never really made it to winter, so I don't really know. I kind of get the feeling that the safest way to do what we're planning on doing is to lurk around by the entrance. I really want to get that sledgehammer, you know? Whether we can or not, it's another thing. The other option is for us to actually do some wood chopping here. To do some substantial wood chopping. Because there is a fence we can jump around here. But I feel like it's riskier than just like actually like... Sorry, hold on a second. Alright then. You see here, there's like a fence we can jump through these trees. But we would have to... Wait, hold on. Let me shut the door. Someone's just rocked up at our front door to read the meter. I was going to have the door open to get some more air into the room, but I'll just shut it while they're chatting in the hallway. So one option is to bring one of our wood axes down here and smash through all those trees. Looks like there's somebody moving in those trees. But the other option is to just... There's the more slow and steady approach. Look. Check our 6 there. There's actually a bit of a clearing here. This is very risky though. But you can see the method that we would take here. See, this actually has worked for us relatively well. scary already. This is probably like logging in and immediately failing, isn't it? That's a big group there. Yeah, this place is absolutely crawling. Crazy. Okay, let's remain calm then and just walk like normal here. Okay, we need to sprint here, I think. Wow, yeah, that's the area we wanted to get into. Okay. If we drag them all around the block, as long as there's not a massive blockade, we can get back out the way we came. Well, not the way we came, but the way that we could come. Gronal, safe. Welcome. Even with Iron Gut and Outdoorsman, my character still gets queasy. Huh. I wonder why that is. That makes me scared of winter a lot. Is it temperature issues? Did we just cut ourselves? Okay, well we know that we're not going to get infected with that injury. We also know that we've dragged a load of the zombies away from that area that we wanted to access by jumping over the fence. All in all, it wasn't a complete bust. It looks like we are going to survive. It was kind of scary in there for a minute there, though, wasn't it? We will have dragged a lot of people to this entrance here. It's kind of endless numbers of zombies. I think what we're going to do is drag them down the road rather than... Oh, blimey. Trying to hop over things again. With a little bit of stealth here, we should be alright. I'm not going to lie, that was a really scary start to the stream. It was kind of dumb that we chose to jump the fence there. It looked like it was relatively clear, and then obviously it wasn't. Anyway, the injury was not zombie inflicted, so just a little boost to our first aid skill. Just tending to this wound for a few days while we're limping. Probably best that we do some tree chopping actually and clear out the back end of the kind of route we went between here and the warehouse. I think there's not really another way with save from the sledgehammer of destroying the fence there. So we do need a sledge somehow. It's really the only warehouse I know of that we could get one. We're tired already. That's kind of nuts. I really shouldn't be looking at my plate. I'm looking at plate and chat and occasionally the game. I will be done eating in a mo. Apologies. I know you didn't sign up for ASMR. Alright, cool. Last couple of mouthfuls here. Have a little smoke here. Huang, how are you? I'm very well, thank you for asking. I'm very well. Yeah, having a decent day. Glad we survived that. That was pretty dodgy just then what happened, but we're alright. So we could take the frying pan and the eggs over and start cooking a load of those up. Or we could take some meat. The lime popsicle is causing boredom and unhappiness. I think we need to let it defrost stupidly. You'd assume you'd want to eat the popsicle when frozen, but I think it's supposed to... Like, I think that implies it's too frozen. You want to take it out, put it in the fridge for a bit. Bandages just got dirty. We can rebandage that now. Take the dirty one and clean it. Dirty, yeah. We probably want to be carrying a third bandage on us now that we have an injury. So that there's always one, like if we got a second injury, we'd still have a spare one to keep clean in the background. Would be important. But I guess we should sleep now. If we can. If the panic dissipates. Yeah, slight panic. I think we can sleep with slight panic. No, we can't. I think we can sleep now. Yeah. Let's just sleep. It's one of the best ways to recover from an injury, isn't it? Eating and sleeping. We probably don't want to go out fighting until we can walk properly again. I assume this won't be infected because it wasn't dirty for too long. There we go. It stopped bleeding as well. It's perfect. Clean the dirty one here. And let's leave the eggs for now. Let's maybe go cook up like the chops and the steaks. I don't know what actually goes off quickest. So I can't see how many pieces of these things we have. Let's do the bacon and the hot dog. And the steak. As a first batch of like meat to cook. And we'll take it over to the pizza world. We're actually walking normally already. Are we? We're not quite getting running going properly. But there are loads of ovens in here. So we can have a little cookout. I think. So this is the oven that I think is already set to max heat. It is, yeah, perfect. So just watch all this stuff have a little defrost / cook. We definitely emptied everything in here, didn't we already? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so that's all defrosted now. Bacon and the hot dogs are cooking faster than the steak. It's probably to be expected. But this should help kind of push... Yeah, look, our weight, it's actually dropped to 78 there. So we want to push that up. I mean, ideally, I think like 80 is the kind of midpoint of being like normal weight. Oh, the bacon's cooked there. And the hot dog. Ideally, you kind of want to be... Let's eat the hot dog. Ideally, you kind of want to be like, I guess, at the top end of normal, so that you've got room to kind of lose some weight and still be normal. So that would be like, the optimum weight would be to be at like 84, and we're at 78 right now. So there's definitely room for us to put on a bit more weight between now and winter. But not a huge amount more, you know? But I think we can go out and fight. Where's our machete gone? Did we drop it when we fell over? Yo, we don't have our machete anymore. It's not on our back. I think when we fell over, we dropped it. When we injured ourselves? So that's terrible, terrible news. Isn't it? Because that was our, like, piece de resistance, or whatever you want to call it. That was our good weapon, a really good weapon. Well, we'll put a wood axe on our back then. And we'll just go and start fighting our way through the main door, I think. We'll just rack up the kills here. We've got time. You know, we could try guns. But it's scary. When the crowds are that big, I think it's suicide. But what we should do is come in here. Are they both pristine? They are amazing. Well, we'll throw one of them on our back. And then head out. And we'll probably use the survival axe mostly. But it's night time. We've got a bag full of good food to eat. Better hot, but that's fine. We'll take it cold. So we can keep ourselves well fed, which will really help our strength while we're fighting. Just want to keep our eye that our bandage doesn't get dirty, but it should be okay. It's stopped bleeding now, that injury, so the bandage shouldn't get dirty for a very long time. And if anyone's just tuning in, this injury was self-inflicted. We fell over one of these bollards trying to run across it. So it wasn't zombie inflicted, so we're going to survive this injury. We've stopped limping and everything, so I think we're fine. I just want to come down here and work our way back up the main street. This car is the car we have a key for, actually. So we could just take it and drive it down the road and see if we find like a warehouse out of town. I don't know. I do want a glass of water though, I tell you what. I forgot to get a glass of water before we started the stream. I'll spare you guys the sound effects. Next time I'm waiting in the base, I might just quickly run and grab one. I mean, the other thing we could toy with is going back again and over here and seeing as we emptied that area. I don't know. I'm not convinced we emptied it though. There's just so many zombies. Ooh, the street lights just all switched on. That's quite pleasant. So you can just about see through there. But let's get some kills here. Where we can avoid it, we'll just use pushing and stomping, I think. Because there's no durability on our hands. But when there's two next to each other like this, pushing and stomping is sometimes a little harder, although that one seems to have made it easier for us by walking in the opposite direction and not backing up their buddy. So that's good, that worked for us here. Oh, I totally missed. Hand fork, meh. So we want to fight our way back to the position where we lost the machete, really. Okay, and that seems to be probably the big crowd that followed us out. Probably all lost interest somewhere around there, not knowing where we'd actually gone. So hopefully we can just bring them over here relatively one by one. I guess there's an argument for sneaking round them. Makes our way out a little bit scarier though, doesn't it? That we can arguably just sneak past those guys. But when we do, trail mix and cigarettes, what we'll likely find is the big crowd in here anyway. Yeah, and then we'll start being surrounded. There's one there as well. Yeah, I think we take a step back here. Pistol silencer on that one. They can also come out of these trees behind us. So this is quite a long conga line now. I may even get the wood axe out just to try and deal more damage per hit here. Because they're spread out enough that, yeah, we can get a good few one-hit kills with the wood axe. But if it requires a second hit, we probably have the room. Wow, that one's a hardy one. Is that the third wood axe hit that one took? There we go. That was a nice batch of kills there. Quite well executed, if I do say so myself. I think the wood axe is the one for this kind of situation. I think we've got to clear that group. You know, because we've done such good clearing of this area already. Having a big group out here is a bit stupid. Kind of defeats the point. And yeah, if they can just come at us one at a time like this, it's pretty good. There's a big gun on the back of that guy. But we've got access to as many guns as we want in the army base. We just haven't got the means to transport them very effectively, and I'm not doing like 6 trips. The book, we can take the cover off that and maybe get something out of it. We'll do that when we get home though. There you go, a couple have noticed us here. Or just one has, but one is enough. One at a time is plenty. Take lipstick, I do like lipstick. This is a lot now to be dealing with. Not even sure I want to use the wood axe. Yeah, when they're right next to each other like that, they're just too close. Okay, good. Check our 6 here. The wood axe is great for the one-hit kills like this, dealing with big groups. You do frequently get those one-hit kills, and we like leveling axe, and it makes it more and more effective. And we also have a spare wood axe. So yeah, all in all, it's a decent method. This. That's probably the majority of that group done now, isn't it? Because that was a big... trail mix. Because that was a bit of a large number of them that came at us just then. I'm not sure there's going to be many more up here that didn't notice us just then. So we should be ready to poke our head in the door a little bit here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. I think we've done them all in. It's a spare bulletproof vest there, but I think we established ready, didn't we? Okay, there's the one. I was just going to say the one with the gun hasn't appeared yet. Let's get the survival axe back out because we're dealing with smaller numbers now. We can maybe even just push this guy. Or girl, as it is. bulletproof vest isn't in good condition, so we're not interested. Is this thing locked? It isn't, but we checked all these vehicles already. I was just kind of morbid curiosity because the thing looks so big and cool. There's a couple there actually, so we could get snuck up on here, so we need to be wary of that. Might as well pop that revolver thing, whatever it is, into our holster. You never know when we might just get tempted. Let's get the big axe out here for the 2 at a time. $592. When you get a crit with this thing, it's absolutely insane. Oh, hearing aid. Perfect. So now, like, even though we've got hard of hearing on this character, we're now basically cured of that permanently. It's an excellent item to have found. Now, can we get some satisfying kills just as they come over the sandbags? Uh-oh. Run, run, run. Okay, yeah, that was too risky. That was a risk we shouldn't have taken. That was amazing. Okay, one's actually banging on that metal door. I don't know if they can break those down. Presumably they still eventually can. I don't think I've got the time to turn and run, so I'm just going to keep pushing until I've made the time to turn. There we go. Now I can probably get a hit in. And another. Yep. Push, push, push. Okay, that was very, very borderline. Perfect. That's exactly what you want. There's lots of flies around here. But we've presumably just leveled axe with that sound. Pristine condition leather jacket. Let's take it. We don't want to spend too much time around the bodies here. Let's eat this steak and then have a smoke. And then get back to it. We just want to clear the way, you know. And I think doing it this way is less risky. And gradually we just clear our way towards that warehouse in the corner. And then come back on ourselves. Boots are in fine condition. So where did we fall? Back here, I think. No, there. I think right there. There's our machete. So we've won our machete back. And the aviators as well fell off our face. Let's throw those back on. Okay, we're back in action. There's one behind me there. Let's get the survival axe out because we're just dealing with one. There's one there too. Wow, this one's particularly hardy, so I'm just going to start hitting them. Should we just take this one out here? That door's going to burst open in a minute. There's a couple down here. Okay, there's quite a few chasing us back now, so I'm just going to get clear of all of these sandbags, which can be a bit of a nuisance. They make movement slightly less predictable. As they come over these one by one though, we can probably just get some nice head crushing moments here. Okay, good. Matches, excellent. Good. We're a bit anxious to do the smoke. The door still hasn't fallen. Axe is nicely leveled. Not sure what the machete counts as. Could be long or short blade. Looks like we've done a bit of both. Probably more likely long blade. Machete, isn't it? Somewhere like this where there's so many different points that they can be coming from, we need to be really careful. And just fast kills a king here. Double holster, that's a nice upgrade. We don't need to keep a single one. I don't think we need a pistol with no magazine. Okay, let's keep working our way back towards where we want to be. I guess with moderate exertion right now, it's probably wise to head home actually and come back in the morning. We're actually bringing a load of people out, so that's good. Our bandage just turned dirty. Didn't that just happen in front of our very eyes? So let's actually retreat at this point. We've had a good run of it here. But I think it's the right time to retreat. Yeah, all the street lights just come off. Oh, good, that's healed actually. And we don't have any water left either. Yeah, this is the right time to go home. It's a bit stinky around here. All right. That's pretty successful. Like, there's quite a lot of kills, I'd say. Eat our bacon, maybe. decent. Oh, alarm's going off. Stop that. We can take the book cover off, can we? Do that while we're walking? Probably not. Just transferred it. Let's see what we get here. A tailoring textbook. Okay. Just read it right here. We can keep old books because they're fuel, you can burn them, but I think we've got enough wood around us that if we're relying on books for fuel at any point, given how few books we actually have, it's probably not worth it. Oh yeah, we're supposed to probably fill our water. Hans, how are you? Welcome. We're just picking up where we left off yesterday, really. Pretty calm. Just did a load of killing actually, which was good. We lost our machete because we fell over when it was in our hand, but we managed to win that location back and get the machete back. Thought it would take us a lot longer than it did, so that was good. We've been rocking the wood axe as well, but I think I might put it on our back now actually, and we'll put the wood axe back. Now that we've got the machete back, we're going to go with the machete for a bit and save the axe for wood chopping, I think. So there it is, that can go back in there. Clean that bandage. The book cover's kind of like rubbish, isn't it? So we'll put that on a body downstairs in the morning maybe. I say it's the morning now, but we need to sleep. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you? It is early stream, I guess. I mean, it's 2 PM here. But it's about as early as I probably ever stream. We got some butts to put in the butt tub. Smoke. We found a hearing aid as well, and a double holster. So we've got this kind of Magnum type thing in it. It's early for the Americans. Yeah, exactly. Leather jacket in there. More garbage bags. Actually, we could do with just putting cigarettes into our main inventory, I think. Where did I put the lipstick? I put that in with the cigarettes as well, yeah. Chewing gum is like food, right? I think we put it in here. Yeah. Trail mix as well. Okay, so that's all the loot removed. Let's let's sleep through the day. Oh yeah, the league's over for the Netherlands. Yeah, peak. I actually did a sweepstakes and I had the Netherlands, so I was really rooting for them as well. I'm in another sweepstakes though, and I've got Italy in that one. So I got 2 pretty good teams, to be honest. At the moment now, every meal we need to go and cook, which is kind of a pain. But I think what we will do is we'll take these 2 popsicles. I mean, they probably keep forever. And they give happiness probably and stuff when they're like at the right temperature, don't they? It's probably not the right thing to eat. It would be good to take some food with us though. Well, let's take the mayonnaise. We'll eat that at our time of need. Michael, hello. How you doing? Your coach quit. Deep. I actually fancy England's chances after we beat Germany yesterday. I think we're looking good. We still haven't conceded a goal in 4 games. It's pretty nice. You're bound to snap if you don't relax. I hear you are. Okay. No pressure. I'll try to relax you. We can put this stupid book cover onto the body so we don't have to carry that around with us anymore. That's good. I think we can start jumping the fence over here in the corner. It has a little shortcut. We've got a hole in our jeans where we injured ourselves, so we're actually looking for, there we go, replacement jeans. Perfect. Sweet. Yeah, that was where we tripped. We must have tripped and landed on our own machete or something like that, I'm guessing, because yeah, we cut ourselves and we lost our machete in the process of tripping over. It was rather unfortunate, to say the least. Let's have a little smoke here. What, are we getting hot? No, I'm keeping all this armor on, bruv. Yeah, no, it's a bit dodgy around here. Bit stanky. Okay. More friends. That was a bit risky, actually. We end up far too close. So I don't really like that this angle that we're fighting at. It's hard to see the judge distances when we're walking directly backwards from the camera like this. And the buildings around me, the visibility isn't great here either. But we're packing the kills away here. Yeah. Our axe skill is increasing nicely. Is that some kind of proverb? Banging. Shotgun silencer, I'm going to take that. People are saying shotguns are the way forwards, innit? That's the gun we need to be looking for. Okay. Onwards. Coming at us from all angles here. A crossroads, never a good place to be. Let's switch to machete for a bit here. See if we can get faster kills. Definitely deals more damage. And it's a little bit faster to swing, I think. This one zombie had a bandana for their face and for their head. Machete's so good. No, you madman. Put on face. That's better. Sick. Okay. Looking like a boss. Gotta mask up, man. COVID compliance. Yeah, this area, like this crossroad, they just come from all angles. So we just need to poke our head into the crossroad and then immediately start backing, like through this thing here, to avoid kind of getting kind of surrounded, you know. As long as we're constantly backing up through this kind of junction that the army have put up, whatever, it's one way kind of system, then we're fine, right? Spare survival axe there, that's awesome. Survival axe is probably going to run out soon anyway. Flies around here aren't ideal. Annotated map, we can read that when we get home. If we can put it in our bag, please. Can see something moving in the trees down there. Yeah, they slide round every corner here. Just be really careful. So I'm not really reading chat right now just because of the amount of killing that's going on here. Okay. This is some high pressure, pretty intense stuff going on, but we're working our way through. So there's more food in here. It's probably all the food in there is going to be off by now. So we're at serious risk of getting surrounded here, because as they come out of the trees there, if any come up behind us, we're in big trouble. We're leveling up stuff quickly here though. Long blade and short blade both leveled. Weird. Also, what does it count as? Does it count as both? We seem to be leveling both. We did drag an awful lot of the crew. So we're in here. Okay, so this is a whole absolute load of non-perishables in here. Nothing fresh. So it's kind of good. Because it means we don't really have to grab it all right now. Trowel is something we need. I didn't bring 2 bags, I just brought 1 bag, and we're probably getting on the tired side. Well, why don't we take some? Because we probably want to go home right now anyway, so we might as well fill up the bag and then go. Like we can maybe get one of these shells completely emptied, you know? Maybe then some. Large pallet of MREs. Wow. I've not seen that before. We'll come back for the pallet then. Yeah, we'll come back for the rest. This is a good start. The glass will be crunching through our shoes. So we want to just keep an eye on the condition of our boots. They're fine for now. But there's no way we're going to have enough storage in our base for all of this food as it stands. We're going to need to upgrade something. Slight concerns around the number of flies there are around here as well, but as long as we're only ever passing through, I think we should be fine. Maybe they can't break out of these metal doors, I don't know. We never ate the jar of mayonnaise. Let's eat that now while we walk home. A bottle of mayonnaise, whatever you want to call it. Safe, Noah. How are you? Am I planning on joining the public Poetica Discord server? Yeah, I'm in the Discord server already. I think. Yeah, I am. I was like maybe 3rd or 4th person in or something like that. I've played on the public server as well a little bit. Me and Verf were like building the house, but I don't know. I haven't logged on in ages. Actually, I've just been playing single player Poetica when I've been logging on because I wanted to create new worlds and find new places. But yeah, I'm in there. I'm about. Poetica's sick, man. Like, I've said this a few times, but I think TFC is the best Minecraft can be, and Poetica is the best TFC can be. So if you like Poetica, is the ultimate Minecraft. So you don't need a gravestone mod if you just play in hardcore like me. It doesn't matter. Right. So cans and jars. Okay, and then in here, yeah, I feel like this is where we're going to run out of room very quickly for food. But it's a lot of food, you guys, which is pretty key. Wonder where our annotated map is actually for. you know, we could probably put another stack of like boxes here. It'd make the fridge look a bit weird. Maybe we need to pick up the fridge and turn it here facing outwards and then put the stack of boxes in the corner. But we could do that for like mass bulk storage of things like bags of food that haven't been opened. And maybe for like the rice and things like that just take in sugar, stuff that take up loads of room. Anyway, that's all good. A spare water bottle here, just throw that on the ground with the other water supplies we have. Gun parts. Spare survival axe. I don't think we need to carry with us because we've got a couple of weapons we can use. The trowel can go in with the farming and stuff. The lighter goes in there. The butts go in the butt tub. And lastly, let's have a smoke and maybe read the annotated map. Okay, so it's Riverside. No, Rosewood, sorry, Rosewood, of course it is. So the way I like to do these then is to rename. Annotated Rosewood map. And then throw that in with our maps up here. Okay, let's go fill up on water. We need to improve our mood a little bit, but that's easy enough to do with a Super Nintendo, baby. Bit of a cheesy mod to have just infinite happiness in the form of a Super Nintendo, but ain't that life in a nutshell? Yeah, RL Craft was a little bit like rowdy. I wasn't a big fan, to be honest. It was kind of fun for like a second, and then you just keep dying and you're just like, this is too much. Even for me, it was too much. At this point, a little sleep and then return to business as usual in the morning, I think. And maybe we want to take the other bag, like the other, so it probably makes more sense for the hiking bag to be the bag of bags. Well, in fact, it makes the most sense for the school bag to be the bag of bags, because the bag of bags, it sounds like such a glorious title. Because the school bag's one we're going to want to use last because it's the smallest, but it's big enough to hold all the bags in for sure. So let's do it that way around. Let's put the military backpack in our bag. So now we can chuck that one secondary when we get back to the shop. But for now, well, we too panicked to sleep. Have another smoke then, that'll calm us down. Yeah, I literally always play hardcore as well, so I have no idea whether the gravestone mod's working, but I've heard lots of people say it doesn't work. Yeah, I've been told to try Vintage Stories so many times. I'm going to have to just do it. It just feels like I like TFC, so like Vintage Stories are going to just be like an imitation, you know. But I should try it. I should try it. I do like the music. That's very true. I do like the music. Right, let's go. It's killing season. Or do we want to have some food, like, to take with us? I think we do. Let's cook up all our chicken and take all that with us. Do we want to carry 3 water bottles? Probably not. The mayonnaise one we might as well just leave behind. Moving an oven over here would be a good idea, wouldn't it? The forging is way different. Cool, yeah, let's give it a go one day. Let's definitely try a vintage story soon. Tonight we're doing a Terra Firma Craft Reloaded stream, and I'm kind of excited because I'm going to be making all of your 1,000 subscriber plinths. It's going to be an expensive stream because like some people have asked for like a stack of ingots and things like this. But yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to go for it tonight, and I'm looking forward to it, like a proper Reloaded stream. Basically, when I finish this stream today, I'm gonna put it on, so there'll be a nice countdown up for everyone to follow along with. In fact, I should open the door. I can hear when the boy wakes up. Oh. It's just not as broad. Interesting. I mean, yeah, Poetica's got so many metals in it now and stuff, and wood types and stone types. It's just like, it feels like the ultimate option. So the chicken breast strips cooked very quickly compared to the whole chicken and the breast. You want to change the item, Michael? Okay, well, tune in tonight, and when the moment comes when we're doing your one, pipe up and tell me. Okay, so we've got some chicken on us. Oh wait, let's turn off this. We don't want to burn down the entire place. That would be less than ideal. Have another smoke on the way. Ah, we've run out of matches. Okay, well, we'll just get anxious. It's not the end of the world. We'll probably find a lighter or some matches on a zombie before too long. You skip straight to meteoric iron armor. It does sound fun, like thinking about just a new challenge and a new game to slightly get used to, but like the stuff I saw of people playing Vintage Story, I was just like, it just looks like someone's rebuilt TFC, and I'd rather just stick with the original. But I probably judged it a little too soon, you know. I need to actually give it a try. Breaking a hole there would be really nice. Once we get a sledgehammer, we can make so many quality of life improvements to little roots. Those guys have not broken through the doors. In fact, they've given up. Kingdom Classic. It's on my radar, so yeah, if I play it or not, remains to be seen. But I definitely, it's not that I need reminding. I'm very well aware of the fact that you want to see me play that game. To be honest, it's just the Zomboid obsession is the driving factor of everything. I just don't have time to do anything but Zomboid because it's just so sick. Oh, hello. Someone coming up behind us there as well, but we should be able to get a nice little stomp on that guy. Just in time to meet this one head on. Look at the numbers that have arrived just since like the clearing out we were doing yesterday. It's nuts, isn't it? That reaction was a little slow on my part. They are coming from all angles here. Let's actually get over all of the sandbags. They're rather awkward. I saw one of them drop like a Uzi magazine over there as well. Matches. Amazing. Always worth looting zombie bodies. There's one of these ones as well. Had an Uzi magazine. Uzi 9mm. Scrap, how are you? Welcome. Also, Natia. I just see a new name in the chat. I just started watching now. How long's the stream been going? We've been going for about an hour and a quarter. I'm afraid we will have to stop within half an hour, like maybe a bit sooner. It's approaching the end of nap time for my son, and when his nap's over, my stream is over. But until I hear him shouting for me, we're good to go. So yeah, we should have about another half hour if things go well. But welcome Natia. I believe a new name around here. So big ups go to you. Welcome. Let's plunder this place a bit more. I kind of want to test if this palette of MREs is... Do you have to unpack it in your inventory? Okay, yeah, let's pack them back into a pallet. They weigh half as much in the pallet. There was 12 of them in there at 2 each, or they would just weigh 12 as one thing, so that's great. Let's put this military backpack secondary now, so we can fill up both bags. We probably want to rename the one that's... empty to military bag. And then we know, yeah, then there's like a distinction between them in our inventory as well, which is useful. And then, yeah, now we just continue just filling up both the bags and then get to safety as quickly as we can. And we're going to have to basically upgrade our food storage when we get home with all this, because we're not going to have room. But yeah, this is awesome. You've been watching me for a while. Love how I play. That's awesome. Thanks so much. Glad you're enjoying it. Small palette of MREs that time, which still weighs 12 and probably only has 6 in it. It's probably, but I guess it's worth having it as a palette because we get to keep the ropes and stuff and the pallet base and stuff. Let's take the risk here and just chuck it all into our main inventory. The back room, like, may have zombies in it. Oh, look. To fight here. Good time for a one-hit kill, that, eh? Let's check this other room against my better judgment. Who can I hear right now? Yeah, there's way more stuff to loot here, which we're not going to do right now. We'll just sprint our way out of dodge here. I want to check on my shoes again. So just make sure they're not in too bad condition. No, they're fine. Yeah, we're just going to sprint our way home now because we're way overburdened. We need to come back and grab a bit more of that food. We're not going to, unfortunately, clear it in one trip. But that's fine. We've done a good amount. A really good amount. I'm just going to vault these without sprinting so we don't fall over. And then, here we go. Alright, begin the game. The world chain goes up to 2,000 blocks. Wait, do you mean 2,000 blocks high? Oh, we can't actually... Yeah, we're going to have to just walk down the road because we can't jump over that with a bag in our hands. We'll have another stream today. Yeah, we're going to be streaming Terra Firma Craft Reloaded this evening, doing the 1,000 subscriber haul dealio. So probably no more Zomboid today. We'll finish this stream in a little while and in a moment. We not got too much longer left, and then next Zomboid stream will probably be tomorrow or Friday. I'm just gonna push to the limits our like tiredness and stuff. It's probably actually not worth doing that because if we meet somebody, we won't be able to fight them. Probably better off. We could actually eat some of this chicken as well, just to kind of help power us through a bit, because the hunger will be causing a negative impact. We can't pack cigarettes while walking. I didn't think we could, but I thought it was worth checking. We can probably, well, we can definitely smoke when we're walking. Seem to have leveled out our weight by eating lots of meat. So that's good. We can eat another chicken breast, so let's do that. Try and push it up a bit even, maybe. You know, all the fresh meat that we've got in the fridge is gonna at some point start to go off. But I suppose we just wait for the electricity to actually go out, and when it does, that's when we'll just cram it all. But we've got like 4 fresh cooked chickens here. That's a lot of food. So I suppose they can all go in the fridge. Anyway, made it home. Just as the exhaustion has really hit fever pitch. Let's throw the chicken in the fridge. Start by emptying our main inventory, I think. So, garbage bags and the box of jars. The cigarette butts. And again, the jar lid. Alright, and then there's a few bits of food chips and flour and sugar go on there, and the jar's gone here. But we're definitely, yeah, like we've got 2 full bags, 27 apiece, although both of these bags actually have pallets of MREs in them. So why don't we put those out here? Okay. Okay. So we've got our MRE pallets there. If we've got more MREs as well, we can add them to the small pallet and make it a bigger pallet. Doesn't look like we do though. Yeah, doesn't look like we do. So that's fine. Unless they count as an item. Alright, so over here then, baby food, yep, and cans. Jars. Great. And then from this bag, cans, jars, can of rodent food. Sure. Chicken ramen flat, unboxed beef ramen flat. Okay. So we can transfer that to some beef. Some gun parts here. Some drinks. Spare water bottle. And then everything in here. And then, no, not the pop. Not the lighter. But otherwise everything is going onto this main shelf, which is already too full to take it all, for sure. Well, let's just work out what we're going to do then in a moment. Get as much of it on there as we can. So for example, everything that's bag of, why don't we just take all the bags. We could have a bag of bags again, right? But for food. So if we take like the hiking bag out and pop that down like on the floor, like just next to the food here, then we can have a bag of bags. So we take all of these into the hiking bag and free up space in there. Potentially not enough space. Well, chips are bags, right? Chips are bags. When you think about it, technically. I know there's probably lots of other things in here that are technically in bags. But it's a distinction that makes sense. If it says bag of or it's chips, it goes in the hiking bag. Otherwise, it goes on the shelf here. And we'll still probably not have enough room for everything else that's left over there, but who knows? That's good enough for me. Huh, we ended up throwing our military bag on there by mistake. So we actually do have a military bag already. Okay, well, Okay, well let's take it and pop it in the bag of bags. No, sorry, let's change our mind. Just be really annoying. But let's use it for the food here, which makes more sense. So we just transfer everything from here into the military bag. Okay, great, and then we can pick up the hiking bag. Put it in the bag of bags. Okay, cigarette and sleep, I think. Or maybe even munch, because our weight's going down. Eating whole chicken. And I think we potentially have enough time before I need to end the stream to just run and finish looting the food shop and then come back. So let's sleep now. Should wake up nicely in the middle of the night with all the street lights on. Unless we're too tired and we just sleep all the way through. No, that looks good to me. Eat a whole chicken before we go. Have a smoke on the way. Probably want to fill up our water bottles before we leave. And we can bring the water cooler back with us as well. I think that would be a good idea. Great. Now both bags are empty. I'll just double check that. It's true. We'll put the... We just unequip it so it's just in our inventory. We won't drop it on the floor. It's only if it's equipped secondary that we drop it on the floor. So now we can climb over the fence. Sweet. Our protection's still all looking in pristine condition. Already anxious enough to require another smoke. Are we just using this lighter? We are, okay, whatever. Okay, pretty grimy around here. Looks like he's got a very big pistol on his holster, this guy. Hardballer long slide. We actually want the Uzi, I think. Because we've got 2 magazines, so it could be a nice addition. Gonna throw this in the holster left, which you'd think holster right is on the left hand side of the display and holster left is on the right hand side of the display. Did you realize that? It's true. It's pretty stupid. It's because holster right is the primary slot, your right hand. So it's like the primary slot is the way you've got to think about it. Even though belt left and belt right are the right way around, holsters are the wrong way around. It's really, really dumb. But it is what it is. Oh my god, my alarm's going off. Oh no, it's not my alarm. Someone else's alarm around here goes off at 2:30 every night. And brings zombies in. It should stop in 10 minutes or so. Expect it to stop just now. The number of flies around here is disconcerting. These guys seem to have been separated nicely by all these cars. Just use that to our advantage here. Quick observation. Circle around me. Good. Let's switch to some new boots. Our old ones were only very marginally damaged, but it's still good to switch them out. Amazing. Just the way those two got snagged on the fence there, that was perfect. We'll wait for this one to come on their own. Then we'll deal with the other two in a minute. I mean, like having my back to the trees there. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're okay. God, it's just always so rowdy around here. Like you come back every day, there's just new hordes. There's no clearing it. Like every day, there's new hordes. We are walking the wrong way here. Wow, do you see what I mean? How like yesterday this area was completely clear. Today it's like this again. Like it just requires daily cleansing. And they're coming up behind me out of the bushes. This is not the one. Is respawn on? Yeah, of course. Yep. It is on, yeah. Let's try and just do some classic axe head smashing here. Get that health up. That was a decent number to have gotten as they came over the barriers there. Kind of cornered myself here. I was pretty confident we'd get those 2 kills in time, and indeed we did. Come on then, mate. Right, back to it, hopefully. We are spending an awful lot of time around the flies, though. It does make me nervous. You know that we get too ill here. This one's got like a nice knife stuck in their back. We'll take it. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll loot all this food and then we'll maybe try to not come back here too many times. For like a sustained period we can work on the base. Although we really want that. We just want a sledgehammer, you know. We find a sledgehammer, we can do all the upgrades we want to do. Let's get the machete out while we're indoors and in tight spaces. Okay, and let's go. I think I've got an idea as well though. Something we can do. Bail. Oh, we'll take 7. This is perfect. Let's have a smoke and just go home. And then, yeah, I just need to immediately end the stream, I'm afraid, because I need to go and get the kid up and head out and collect the other kid from nursery. So we won't be able to actually do any of the base upgrades that we plan on doing when we get back with all of these cardboard boxes. I've got the vision of it in my mind. And next stream, we'll kick off straight away. In fact, right on cue, I can hear him shouting. He's just woken up. We can run home. Oh, maybe I've got time. Maybe I can quickly show you what I was going to do with all the cardboard boxes. I think I probably can. Can definitely get a sprint on here. It's fine because we're only carrying one bag in the end. Managed to get it all in one, which is not bad. What day are we on now? Day 10, yeah. So the guys we killed on day 1 are all like finally rotting away to nothing. Let's see if we can fit all the food we've actually got on here. Like what needs to go in the cans? Baby food. Cans. Okay, it's all going to just about fit. The bag of mint cookies goes in with the bags. Okay, but the plan is, you see, with these 7 cardboard boxes, is we're going to dismantle this chest of drawers that contains 25 in each, and we're going to put the cardboard boxes in. So we'll have a row of like 4 by 3. We'll have like 12 cardboard boxes all against that big wall there. Let's just do it now. We just take all of that. Yeah, it will fit into the... What are we putting on the other side? There's nothing in that side, right? Yeah, cool. So let's put all the clothing for now into the butt tub. And then disassemble the fancy oak wardrobe. Okay, and then that's nice. We can grab ourselves some nails and some planks. Put all the planks outside with the pallets for now. We don't really know what else to do with them. But that's find a place for them as any. And then we can grab these boxes and just start throwing them down. And that's a decent amount of storage, yeah? And then we've got a 7th one, which I thought we may as well just put either there, or actually there maybe makes even more sense. Sweet. We've got a few things to put away here, not much. Guns. In fact, that whole thing is full. So yeah, there's rearranging to be done, but we'll do that when we return. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Oh, Listless Onion just jumps in just as I'm leaving. Sorry, bruv. It's the end of nap time. I can hear the boy shouting. I got 15 minutes to get him up, put him in the pram, and get round the corner to pick up the other one from nursery. But we have literally made such a sweet little base here. So I'm looking forward to continuing this. But remember, everyone, tune in tonight. Just in time to say hi, yeah. Remember, tune in tonight for Terra Firma Craft Reloaded. We're going to be making the 1,000 subscriber plinths. So we're going to be looking through the list of submissions, laughing at everyone's ridiculous requests, and then gathering huge amounts of resources to come good on all of those requests. So tune in, 7 PM UK time, whatever time that is for you. It's essentially going to be in 4 and a bit hours time. And I'll see you all then. Thanks for watching, take care, and big ups, safe.